Just listen to me. I've been thinking real hard about eating. 'Cause whether or not you're living a happy life depends on it. That's why I think this is so important. So anyway, there are animals that eat meat to survive, right? Like lions and cats and bald eagles. But you can never order the meat of these carnivores at restaurants. Why? It's because they smell too nasty to eat. They taste horrible. Yeah, guys? Cats taste too nasty to eat. You with me?
Yeah, an Iron Chef could promise me that it's tasty and I still want to eat a cat.
On the other hand, you guys ever heard of sweet fish? Sweet fish don't eat bugs. They're herbivores. They only eat algae. Normally, fish guts are all bitter and gross. But if it's sweet fish, you can even eat the guts just fine. 'Cause it's not a carnivore. So I thought about it. And it turns out all the meat we like to eat is herbivore meat. Beef, pork, chicken. Give them good grass and they taste even better. So the conclusion, humans eat meat so they taste gross. Well, what do you think of my idea? These horror novels and stuff all tell you how good human flesh tastes, but it's all made up.
I see. That does sound convincing.
I eat more veggies and fruits than meat, though.
Gah, you must taste pretty good then.
Narancia, don't encourage him.
Oh, Bucciarati. Where were you? We started eating without you.
You remember leaky-eyed Luca? He's in charge of the airport. They found his corpse. He died an unnatural death. Let's investigate. Orders from Capo Polpo.
That punk? I never liked him. He had it coming. He always picks on the weak and sells drugs to kids. I'm betting he just overdosed on his own goods and fried his brain.
Narancia, regardless of what you may think, you must never say such things out loud. Not in our world.
Will I be investigating? You're set to become a capo yourself. There's no need for you to spend your time on these matters.
No, I'll do it by myself. By the way, Fugo.
Huh? Oh, right. I forgot. We have a guest. He's been waiting for you all morning. He's a civilian who runs a flower shop in the Piazza Monte Santo. We've run a background check. He's a normal, honest man. But his only daughter passed away about half a year ago.
Mr. Bucciarati, first, as you can see, I have a bad leg. Although normally my wife would have come here with me. I must apologize for coming alone today.
Do you pay your taxes?
Pardon me?
Do you do your duty to your country and pay all your taxes as an honest citizen should?
What do you mean? Of course I do.
Although I do not know what you wish to speak to me about, this is no place for a citizen like you. If you've been paying your taxes, then you should take your matters to the police or court of law. The moment that you begin speaking to me, you will owe a debt to the gang, one greater than you can imagine.
I have done what everyone in this country does. I work for my family, trust in the law, and raised my child well. My only daughter. She turned 17 last September. I don't mean to impose, but I would like to speak to you in private from this point on.
If you wish to continue, then I regret to inform you that they place a great deal of trust in me, and vice versa. I could never bring myself to tell them to stop their meal and leave this building.
This all started a few months ago. I heard from my wife that my daughter had found a boyfriend. It seems that all daughters are reluctant to directly tell their fathers of such things. That boyfriend was a young, up-and-coming sculptor. I thought that was fine, but what I didn't like was that despite being older than my daughter, that man never even tried to come over and introduce himself to us. And soon after, my daughter went to his apartment, clutched one of his sculptures, a strangely shaped stone, and she fell into the courtyard. Oh. Forgive me for losing control of my emotions. But why must I cry such bitter tears? My daughter was my hope. She was young and shining with beauty. I would like you to avenge my daughter. Give that man his just deserts.
Wait one moment. What you just said, was this a murder? Are you claiming this boyfriend pushed your daughter off the roof? If this were a murder in this city, then I should have heard of it by now.
These are my life savings. I will give it all to you. The police declared it was a suicide without any proper investigation into that man. My daughter was not the kind of girl who would have ever wanted to kill herself. The lawyers only wasted my time and didn't believe a word I said. There are things that only family will understand. My wife and I can say with conviction that our daughter would have never committed suicide. And even if it were suicide, what happened in his apartment that I could have driven my daughter to do such a thing? I beg of you, please take this matter from me. I want that man to taste the same tears of despair that I cry now.
Life can be difficult at times. I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Do you think we're hitmen who perform lynchings over misguided grudges?
The people of the city trust you. I want you to bring him justice.
Justice? Mr. Florist, you told me that you wished to speak in private. Was that because you knew you were saying something you shouldn't be saying?
Huh?
However, these are things that only family will understand. Those words are not something that can be spoken lightly. I find it hard to believe your words have not moved a single heart in half a year. This boyfriend, we'll see what he knows.
Oh!
We will only take your payment if this man is found guilty. Will that be acceptable?
Oh! Mr. Bucciarati!
Mista, I'd like to leave this matter to you, okay?